Jtails. Mr. Julian Tails.
Oh, what's up, man?
How do you feel? You just won KTAR 10, the first major tournament of Smash 4's American launch in the tri-state region. Now, you were typically a player that many consider to have flown under the radar in Brawl, despite being really, really good. I mean, we have had some of the craziest tournament sets I've ever played.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, how do you feel about taking a big regional tournament like this right off the bat in Smash 4?
Like, I can't stop smiling right now, and I'm actually still, kind of shaken from all the sets I was playing. So, but I feel amazing. Like, I can't even describe it.
Now, Diddy Kong, how exactly did you arrive at this character choice? What led you to him, and how have you developed your Diddy Kong?
Well, actually, I first tried out Diddy Kong, the first day I got the Japanese release of the game, and I didn't like him. I thought he was really bad. Only one banana, they disappear on hit. But then I actually, I ran into Leffen online, and I know he's like an amazing melee player, amazing at Project M2, and what I found out was that he played Brawl as well.
Right.
So I ran into him in For Glory, and I played against his Diddy, and he was just trashing all my characters. I had to go like Toon Link on him just to take games. So then that got me to think like, wow, Diddy Kong's actually really good. And I re-picked him up, and I started just developing him, working with him, and he's brought me a lot of success.
Yes, this is, I believe, your second tournament win. The first one was yesterday.
Yeah.
At Hitbox Arena. That's awesome. And we were doing some crazy stuff in doubles today.
Definitely.
Actually, let me ask you about that. How do you feel about the Pikachu and Game & Watch doubles nonsense? Do you feel like there's going to be a ban on that, or you feel like we should play a little bit more with it on to see if anyone can counter it?
I mean, in all honesty, it's ridiculous.
It's insane.
It's ridiculous that Game & Watch can get a full bucket like within the first 3 seconds of the match. Literally,
yeah.
I can kill you now. I have a one button, a one input move that can break your shield and or kill you.
Yep.
So in a 2v1 situation, that's already game. I'm gonna break your shield, refill it up with my partner, kill you again.
Absolutely.
But it was never banned in Brawl.
But it was a lot harder to pull off, granted.
Definitely, yeah. It also works with Zero Suit in this game.
Yeah.
But it takes 2 down smashes to fill up. So I feel like it's going to be less more prominent since Zero Suit has to be on the ground in order to make that combination work. But I think it might be a little early to ban it, but we'll see how prominent it is, and if, many other teams start picking it up, then see if it's ban-worthy.
Right, and also test what characters can do what about it, pocket, gravitation.
Yeah, if Villager
pull,
can pocket it, that's a very good question.
Right, and Rosalina, of course. Now, so coming hot off this win, man, what are your plans for, I guess, the rest of the night? For one, how are you celebrating? And for the next couple weeks and months in which the game is going to be in its infancy?
Well, first of all, to celebrate, you drove me here, so we're probably going to, go out, maybe grab a drink or something, and, take it easy. As far as my plans, I'm just going to go to tournaments whenever I can. I'm, have a really busy life outside of Smash, but I play when I can, and now that it's portable, I can play on the train, and practice whenever I have some time. So I'm definitely going to try to enter as many events that I can go to and get rides to, and, just money match people, and get as much experience as I can and just keep going with it.
All right, and the last question I'm going to ask you, it's a two-parter, just trying to pick your brain a little bit. What characters do you think are among the strongest in this game? Just give me, 3 or 4 if you can narrow it down. And how do you think the metagame will develop either around those characters or around the strategies they employ to win?
Well, definitely Rosalina is my #1 pick for strongest character.
Can't fight you too hard on that one.
Yeah, I would say Sheik is definitely up there. I mean, after today, Diddy is looking even more solid than I thought he was. Sonic and Sheik.
All right.
I don't know if that's 4, but
I mean, that's fine. I think it was 5, but yeah, that's what ballpark I was looking for. And how do you think the strategies these characters use and the metagames around them are going to influence the overall flow of this game?
Well, I think Sheik, for example, is going to, she's pretty easy to pick up. So I feel like everyone's going to have a pocket Sheik the way, everyone had a pocket Meta Knight in Brawl. So I think that's going to be interesting. Sheik's probably going to be a counter pick character for the tough matchups that people's mains can't deal with. And I think just Rosalina is going to be really strong, but she has kind of a high learning curve. Diddy as well, kind of a high learning curve, but I don't really see that many people picking up Diddy. Sonic, I see being strong as well. But once again, I don't see too many Sonic players around, so it might be due to the way he feels as a character.
Yeah, there are a lot of fast characters in your top 5 there, so hopefully that means good things for this game's aggressive gameplay.
Definitely.
I feel like we definitely saw some amazing aggro play, some really hard punches from you. And of course, just a solid keep away and neutral game too. So I mean, props to you, man. You really brought it hard on all fronts.
Thank you.
And congratulations again for taking the tournament.
So
It's been
much.
real. All right, I believe we're going to be signing off or heading over to Project